All right, we checked out the Hyatt, and everybody has to get their Starbucks.
Break drink.
What is it? What are you drinking?
Water.
What do you get, buddy?
Cappuccino.
What are you drinking? Oh, another water?
I got a venti vanilla sweet cream cold brew.
Oh, where's your Kool-Aid?
Rude.
That's what you got last time. What did you get?
Iced vanilla latte. Lots of the mood for coffee.
I don't even know what you guys are saying.
Iced vanilla latte.
Oh, cool. All right, this is about 15, 20 minutes south of D.C. This is George Washington's Mount Vernon. This is our very first time ever at Mount Vernon, so let's check it out. We got tickets. Everybody all ready?
Yeah, this seems so cool.
Learn about Washington.
No. How did they even come up to the point of having him?
Well, they didn't want a king, so they wanted somebody that would be
Did he become president?
Represent the
president
people.
When?
Ethan, smile. Yeah, wade in the water. What about...
All right, the reason we're so quiet during this time is we're actually doing an audio tour. So we're listening and they're explaining what we're seeing, so it makes it a cool experience. So this is the Potomac River, the same river that goes through D.C., and the same river that our hotel was on the night before. Some people showing how they did it back in the day with their Home Depot buckets and their extension cords. The same one George Washington drank out of. All right, kids.
Go to one. The tradition's dead. Tomorrow I gotta get up early and drive to Toledo.
Tomorrow I get a by Denji.
Oh yeah, we are going to Toledo.
Beautiful. George Washington's house, right here, overlooking the Potomac. There they are, sitting on the porch. there's not been 6 individuals that have ever come to this estate and been more excited. Here they are. All they care about is our history, preserving. Now we did do the guided tour. It you could take as many pictures as you wanted, but you could not record. It's interesting. The house there, that is actually not stone. It's wood to make made to look like stone. And so, we went through the entire house. Some of the stuff was original. Most of the stuff is original. Some of it was not. And they have redone a few things and kept up with stuff. But I can't explain everything. And I only went through it one time. And of course, didn't even get all the details myself. But watch the photos, and I'll point out a couple things as we go along. Now, they actually had a photo of me in this room. Oh, never mind. That's just a mirror. It was a really great tour. They moved you in and out of the house, and you went from room to room, and you had a different guide each room, which I thought that was great. So change it up. If somebody was kind of boring, you went on to the next person. But this was that same porch we were just on a few minutes ago. This is a dining room, and they said this. I remember saying this room was actually green, they believed. This was another like a formal sitting room, and this was like the main door in the front of the house, which we did not go through. We kind of went through the back. They're redoing a room. They said every 20 to 30 years they do redo a room, and they're working on it there. And there's just different artifacts and different items throughout the house. You got some of the bedrooms upstairs, and they believe these are pretty accurate as far as what they look like. So there's a lot of different ones. They talked about different people that stayed there and guests that stayed there. This was the small room. They said if you were a guest and they kind of didn't like you, they kind of put you in this room, or if you weren't maybe the top guest there. Now this room here was actually not only the room, but the bed that George Washington died in when he was 67 years old. So not only is it the room, but it's actually the bed. And they said after he passed away, Martha shut the door and never went back in the room until she passed away a few years later. This was his office. And some of the items, like I said, these are not actually his items, like the books and stuff. They said he had many more books than what is there, but this was actually his desk. I do remember that. That was actually George Washington's desk. Pretty cool tour, and it's definitely worth seeing. To get into Mount Vernon, it's somewhere in the $20 range, but to do this tour was like $2 more, and it's definitely worth it. Here's the kitchen, which was not attached to the house, and it was pretty neat to see. All right, back in the Buckeye State, back in Ohio. Final stop, Lord willing, before we return home. Gonna get some dinner. I'm just doing this for you. We got DQ.
You keep it this time. No more meals, so it's just yours.